Okay, that's the word coming in from Accenture. In fact, let's also take a look. Sandeep Agarwal as well is on the show with us. And Sandeep, hi, good morning. What is it that you're making of the strong commentary from Accenture? And more importantly, how it really spells and reads through for Indian IT companies?
Yeah, hi, good morning. I think on the numbers part already there was a briefing already by the previous person. So I would only say that, additionally, if you go deep down into the commentary and the earnings call, the type of comments which the CEO has made, she was very clear that, the transformation cycle has just started. People have not yet started even transformation. Maybe it is just very, very early phase. So we will see very robust number going forward, and it reflects in their strong guidance for Q1 and for the full year also. And also if you see on the attrition side, which is a major cause of concern for all the investors, that, attrition is going through the roof. The CEO accepted that there was a 200 basis jump in the quarter on attrition, but they said that, all the supply is also available in India, so we are not facing much challenge. They have done very aggressive hiring, 55,000 people were hired. So I think, this is just the beginning of a super strong tech upcycle. This is my view for last 18 months, and we have been continuously talking to all the people who are relevant in the whole supply chain of tech services, and we continue to remain very bullish. I strongly believe that there will be 12 to 14 quarters of surprise in numbers for Indian IT companies on the positive side. Maybe that will get discounted after 7-8 quarters completely, but I think there is still a lot of upside in good names like Infosys, TCS, HCL, LTI, Mindtree, Coforge, Birlasoft, Gensa, Firstsource. These are great names, and these all companies will continue to do very well going forward also.
Sure. Sandeep, just to follow up to that, the management in its commentary yesterday at Accenture is saying that they're still in early stages of a digital transformation. Does this reiterate the stand for Indian managements? Because they've been saying that, this is a multi-year growth opportunity and pretty much concurrent with your view that you just expressed.
Yes, absolutely. So, in technology, and this is something which we have been talking in every interview which we have given to the news channels and also in our reports, that in technology, it is not like that, in 2 quarters the demand goes away, 4 quarters. It comes, then it stays for 3-4 years very strong, because that is the minimum time you need to, build the database, the architecture, the UI and everything. Unfortunately, people, most of the people think that is a 1, 2, 3, 4 quarter scenario, but in IT, in 1, 2, 3, 4 quarter, you can only do some portion of digital work like marketing campaigns, promotions, analytics and all, but the broader transformation which happens, that reflects your core, or where the whole load of the online transactions goes, that is the back end, and that back end takes a lot of time. Even migrating data is a hell of a task. It takes 2-3 quarters to just migrate, even if you do everything, because the data is lying in another server. There is a lot of formatting issues, language issues, lot of things which are there, which needs to be, secured and transformed. So I think it is a long upcycle. Only from stock price perspective, I don't know, maybe after 8-10 quarters, everything will get discounted. But the cycle will continue for maybe 12 to 14 quarters more from here also. We are already seeing 3-4 quarters of cycle in last 4 quarters.
Okay, we'll leave it at that. Thanks so much. There's only one way that you're seeing IT go right now, and that's up, that's in the public markets. And of course, tech in the private space has been attracting big bucks overnight. You've seen the couple that started Canva also become worth a whopping $12 billion. Aisha, of course, spends a lot of time on Canva. We're going to take a short commercial break, but we're going to leave you with the top boss of Blackstone, Stephen Schwarzman. He also met with Prime Minister Narendra Modi in the United States, and in fact after that he's committed to more investments, including in the National Infrastructure Investment Pipeline.